Reminding you that the Monday Night Cares info and trivia net is going to get started here on this frequency in approximately 5 minutes. Get your drinks ready, get your stations warmed up. We hope to hear you there. AI5LDJ. Hello to my internet friends out there. Hope you guys are having a good Monday so far. Welcome, as always, to the Monday Night Cares net. Where we do a little bit of general housekeeping for the group, as well as have some fun trivia at the end of the net. Good time. Tonight, I figured since we are going back to school, at least the kiddos are. I don't know, maybe some of you are going back to school as well. Let us know. I figured we're going to do some Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader trivia. Now, I can't claim that was my idea. XYL gave it to me, but thought it was a fantastic idea. So, here we are. We're getting ready to do it. As always, let me know here in the comments whereabouts you're at. Feel free to check into the net, even if you're not licensed, and we'll get you in there on the log. It's always fun to have a participation here on the internet. Gonna type answers to the questions there in the chat. I'm gonna try my best to keep up with getting all the questions and stuff in there posted in time. Can be a little challenging sometimes when I'm running everything, but it'll be a good time either way. Look at that! We got KD5QFC. How about that? I have not seen you over here in YouTube land. Thank you so much for checking in, Miss D. Let me go ahead and type you in here. How are you doing? How's your Monday going? Hopefully it hasn't been too much of a Monday, but glad to have you here. This is always a good way to end the day, I think. Notate here that you are online, so I don't try and call you when I'm just reading through. Howdy, howdy. We also have a Kilo Fox 5, Lima Kilo Juliet. Got Colton in Frisco. Welcome, Colton. You've had COVID. Oh my goodness, D. Well, I'm extremely sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. I hope you're feeling better. I knew it was going around in the community, but I did not realize that you happened to also catch it. So, goodness, I hope you're resting. I hope you're feeling okay. That's a lot to deal with. I know that. I mean, I've had COVID a couple times. I think I was only I got diagnosed twice. There was once when I also thought I had it but didn't get diagnosed. But yeah, I don't know how the most recent strains are doing, but actually feeling pretty good. So that's good. That's good. That means hopefully it wasn't too bad. Hopefully the one that's going around. But yeah, welcome Colton, welcome D. Really glad to have both of you. As always, thanks for keeping it lively around here. I might be just talking to myself. Sorry about that. Were it not for y'all. So, it's really good to have you here. Alright. Get my radio. Did not mean to have Dual Watch on there. Yeah. Dual Watch is a really cool feature to have on radios if you're just kind of learning what's going on, but when you really need to make contacts, when you're actually talking to people, having that other channel butt in it gets in the way sometimes. Tested positive Saturday, and got okay. What is Paxlovid? Tell me about that. First for COVID. Well, that's good because it sounds like it was pretty mild, and some of those earlier variants were pretty nasty. I know that a lot of people that didn't necessarily have any prior health conditions made it through okay, but it still was not a fun time. So get excuse to get more radios. Exactly. Don't use dual watch. Just get another radio. That's really what it is. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, good. I'm glad that you managed to avoid it thus far and that you're feeling mostly okay. So, let me know how the audio is. AC is out in the studio in the shack today, so I got a fan going on behind me. I have the mic turned down a little bit so that hopefully you guys don't hear too much of that. But just let me know. Hopefully it all comes out okay. That's for COVID. It shortens the time of the illness. Oh, okay. Well, that's really good. I'm glad you got on it. There we go. I'm glad you got on it in time. Label each mic.
Good evening.
Yes.
The time is 7 p.m.
There's Our Lady. And that means you know what time it is. Good evening to everyone on frequency and online here. This is KI5LDJ, and I'll be your net control station for this evening's CaresNet. Name over here is Colton, C-O-L-T-O-N. And as I said, I'll be the net control for this evening's CaresNet. This will be a direct net. In order to keep doubling to a minimum, please do not start a conversation before receiving recognition by net control. Please also allow a few seconds after our repeater's courtesy tone before keying up to allow internet and radio connected stations a chance to transmit. We have a linked repeater system. That wasn't a good way to explain it, but I think you guys got the point. Alrighty. Let's get through our little preamble here, shall we? For those of you new here, in case anyone is, CARES Radio Club meets monthly on the third Saturday of every month. Oh, goodness, I need to change that in my script. On the third Wednesday of every month from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Van Zandt County Library on FM 859 next to the Blackwell House Historic Home. All interested parties are welcome to attend. I skipped over a part here, getting ahead of myself. Here's the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Radio Club, and this net is held Monday evenings at 1900 hours local time here on the K5BZC repeater at 147.200 MHz, and the Monday before our meeting, previously mentioned, on 443.250 MHz. And this net is open to all valid amateur radio license holders or anyone that wants to chat on the internet. We encourage you all to join in and participate. Hear that, guys? Getting ahead of myself. Usually I do okay on these scripts, so gotta drill it in here. And as previously mentioned, we do have a club meeting on the third Wednesday of every month from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Van Zandt County Library. The purpose of this net, however, is to build amateur radio use throughout Van Zandt County by providing a venue for operators to become comfortable and proficient in speaking over the public airwaves, and so that should an emergency arise in our community, we'll be ready to help receive and transmit emergency messages. If you have an emergency situation arise at any time, you may interrupt the net with a break, and I'll take that call immediately. Do we have any emergency calls at this time? Anyone have any emergencies out there that you need to get in? Hopefully not. I fear one day we'll put that call out there and someone will have an emergency, and that'll be pretty rough. It's mic situated here. Go. Well, as I always say, no news is good news on that one. And with our preamble out of the way, let's just get right into it. I will now begin taking check-ins for tonight CaresNet. When you check in, please give me your call sign slowly and phonetically. After checking in, should you also need to check out early, if you're just getting in and out for the count, go ahead and let me know that you will also be checking out, and we'll skip over you and join you away for the evening. Like I said, anyone is welcome to join, so if you want to join us for the Monday Night CaresNet, please come now with your call sign for check-in. Typing fingers ready.
Kilo Delta 5, Kilo Juliet Zulu.
I know who that one is.
Foxtrot Lima Whiskey.
Foxtrot Lima Whiskey. At 2.
Whiskey 2, Nancy Oscar Whiskey.
NOW, now. He sounds good tonight.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Charlie Golf.
Man, Charles is blasting in there tonight. Love that. You're funny, D. Oh, yeah, he
Kilo India 5, Bravo Delta India.
He probably did get it too, yeah, of course.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Alpha Victor.
Look at this. Look at this crowd. Love to hear it. Okay.
Kilo Foxtrot 7, Sierra Oscar X-Ray.
Let's go. Already at 6, guys. Crazy. With you guys on the internet and myself, we're already at 10. That math don't math. Alright. Alrighty, I will take that break right there. Thank you guys so much. What a clean run and lots of folks checking in tonight. Fantastic to hear it. Alrighty, let me recognize the stations that I heard here, and we'll throw it out for one more round of check-ins, and then we'll get you all's official welcomes here. So, net recognizes Kilo Delta 5, Kilo Juliet Zulu, Kilo Juliet 5, Fox Lima Whiskey, Whiskey 2, November Oscar Whiskey, Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Charlie Golf, KI 5 BDI, Kilo India 5, Bravo Delta India, Kilo Fox 5, Victor Alpha Victor, as well as Kilo Fox 7, Sierra Oscar X-Ray. What a crowd here. Thank you guys so much for checking in. Do we have any others wishing to join us for the Monday Night Cares Night? Anyone's welcome to join us. We'd love to have you. Take a guess at some of our trivia questions here. If you'd like to check in for the Monday Night Cares Night, please come now with your call sign. Yeah, signal sounded really good, for sure. Must have some good conditions. Anyone else? Any last minute joiners? Alrighty, I hear no more check-ins. Might throw it out here one more time before we move into the meat of the net, but let's go ahead and go through our list of call signs. As I go through the list for those that have checked in, when I call on you, if you would, please give us your first name, your approximate location, and any announcements, comments, or suggested topics for discussion. Starting from the top of my list, show them how it's done, Mr. KD5KJZ.
Uh-oh, throwing me under the bus already. That's all right. This is Randy. 4 miles south of Canton, off of 198. No traffic that I'm aware of. She didn't tell me, so maybe she'll let us know. KD5KJZ.
Wonderful, Randy. She did let me know that you guys are recovering from the COVID. My goodness, I am glad you guys, sounds like it was a pretty mild case, but glad you guys are okay, glad you recovered, and hopefully you're feeling a lot better. Thank you so much for being here, as always, Mr. Randy. Here next on my list to check in, we have Kilo Juliet 5, Fox Lima Whiskey. So, KJ5FLW, your check-in, please.
This is Nolan. Real Point, South 2nd Street. No traffic.
Fantastic, Nolan. Excellent. Thank you so much for being here, sir. I feel like I missed you the past few weeks, so really great to have you on here, brother. Got you all checked in with no traffic. Thanks, sir. Next to check in here, we have Whiskey 2 November Oscar Whiskey, W2NOW. Check in, please.
This is David. I'm in van and no traffic.
Alrighty, David. Hey, thank you so much for being here, sir. I got you checked in with no traffic coming from van. We need more folks out in that direction. Thank you so much for being here. And you have a fantastic signal tonight coming in. I believe you tried checking in last week. We're having some issues, but sound great tonight, man. Fantastic. Thanks for being here, sir. Alrighty, next to check in here we have Mr. KJ58HCG. Man, didn't realize that was so much of a tongue twister. Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Charlie Golf. Your check-in, please.
This is Charlie G, and I am 2 miles southeast of Canton, Texas, and I have no traffic.
Alrighty, Charlie G. Thanks so much for being here, sir. You're blasting in tonight, man. Great signal on you. Got you checking in from southeast side of Canton with no traffic. Great to hear you tonight, sir. Thanks for being here. Alrighty, let me scoot on here. Who is next? We have KI5 BDI, Kilo India 5, Bravo Delta India. You check in, please.
KI5 BDI, this is Kevin, 5 miles north of I-20 off of Highway 19. I am traffic free.
Alrighty, super duty, Kevin. Got you in there, traffic free over north of 20. Hopefully, it is traffic free. Now, sometimes First Money can change that, but in any event, great to have you here. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Alrighty, next on my list here we have Kilo Fox 5 Victor Alpha Victor KF5 VAV. Your check-in, please.
This is KF5 VAV. Name's Cody. I live in the southeast corner of the county. I have no traffic for the net. KF5 VAV, back to that.
Alrighty, Tony. Fantastic. Got you in from the southeast corner of the county there. You're making the trip, man. Sounding good. Alright, got you in with no traffic. Thank you for being here, man. Feel like I haven't heard you in a while either. We appreciate it. Alright, let's see. Last but not least for this run, we have KF7SOX Kilo Fox 7 Sierra Oscar X-Ray. Your check-in, please.
Kilo Fox 7 Sierra Oscar X-Ray. This is Marie calling from downtown Canton. No traffic. KF7 SOX back to net.
Hey, Rob, K9EZA. I see you in there. Let me put you on here in the log. Alright, Miss Marie. Fantastic to have you as always. Got you coming in from the middle of Canton with no traffic. Thank you for being here. We greatly appreciate it. Alrighty, before I move on here, let me throw it out one more time to make sure we don't have any last minute joiners. Do the last call for check-ins before we move on with the net proper for the evening. So if you'd like to join us, anyone is welcome to. Please come now to call sign for check-in. Got Rob here. Rob and is that Dahlia? Awesome. Hey Rob, we gotta figure out how to get you in here on the air. I know you're close. You should be able to get into it. We gotta get you fixed up, man. Alrighty, I hear no more check-ins. Thank you guys so much for joining us for Monday Night CaresNet. Once again, this is KI5LDJ, your net control station for this evening. And with our check-ins out of the way, we're going to move into our traffic portion of tonight's net. Now, for the traffic portion, nobody checked in with any traffic, so that means we get straight to the good stuff, the bad dad joke of the week. That is, of course, hosted by Mr. Kevin. KI5BDI, the floor is yours, sir. What do you have for us?
KI5BDI, bad dad joke of the week. What did the seal with one fin say to the shark? What did the seal with one fin say to the shark? Marie?
KF7 SOX back to you, Kevin.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that, Marie.
Ouch. KF7 SOX.
Rob.
Okay, I thought you stubbed your toe. Tony, what did the seal with one fin say to the shark?
My goodness, Rob, you had COVID too, man. I hope you're doing okay. You say you're better now. That's good to hear, man. I don't know how I've avoided it this long with everyone else getting it. We're glad to have you here. Hey, no worries. It's not like it's a requirement or anything.
I didn't hear anything. Charlie, what did the seal with one fin say to the shark?
I think you got me on that one.
David, what did the seal with one fin say to the shark?
Seal's broken.
I'm guessing ouch.
Ouch is a good one. Yeah, if they, if that safety
Nolan,
seal.
what did the seal with one fin say to the shark?
I'm gonna give him that one. It's a good idea because I didn't have anything.
I don't know that.
You don't know that one?
Randy, what did the seal with one fin say to the shark?
That the shark would have to fend for himself. I don't know. 85 KJZ.
Hilarious.
Pretty good coming out of a sickie. Colton, what did the seal with one fin say to the shark?
Yeah, I couldn't come up with anything, but I'll take one from chat here. We have KF5LKJ in the chat here, and he is thinking, if the seal's broken, do not consume. KF5LDJ.
He must have the same bad dad joke calendar I do. That is correct.
Oh man, is that cheating? Does that count as cheating? Well, I hope that doesn't count as cheating. In any event, that's a pretty good one, although I must admit, ouch tickled me quite a bit. That was good, and he's over here celebrating online. So, good job, Colton. Alrighty, guys, well, that is great. Hey, we don't have any official business for the evening, so y'all know what that means. It means it's going to move into trivia. And, of course, if you or anyone you know would like to join us, but they aren't licensed or they aren't nearby, you can find us on YouTube. We are live streaming every Monday night. Just search Canton Area Radio Emergency Services. Kind of long. Karis was already taken by some other stuff, so maybe just Canton Area. You'll get it. You'll see our red and blue logo up there with Van Zandt County and the radio tower. Just subscribe there and tell your friends to hop in and join the stream. Share it if you want as well. That's right. We're all together on this one. We all represent. You all represent me? Ooh, I don't know about that. I'm just kidding. Oh, gosh. Alrighty, y'all. Well, as we all know, we're coming to the end of summer here, and for our children, they're already done with summer. They are going back to school, and I'm sure our parents out there listening are very happy about it. In any event, with that, I was thinking, well, not me, the XYL gave me the idea. For some back-to-school trivia, we're going to have a little bit of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader tonight. So, expect some ones that you might not have thought about in a while. Maybe they'll be a little bit easy, but in any event, we'll throw some Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader questions at you guys. Alright. Let's see here. Alrighty, everyone, as I prepare my first question here for the internet, get that in there. Our first Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader question for tonight. Question number 1. What is the process of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly called? Repeating. What is the process of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly called? Let's see here. I'll go in order down our list of check-ins, and I'll give each operator a chance to make a guess at the question, which means, first on my list, Mr. Randy, KD5KJZ, what's your guess?
Well, this station's gonna go with Metamorphosis. 85 KJZ.
Metamorphosis. Alright, we had another one in chat too, I see you there, Colton. Metamorphosis. Quite a mouthful, right? Alright, we got Metamorphosis. Hopefully I don't trip over my word there too much as I call on each of y'all. Let's see here. Next on the chopping block to make a guess is going to be Mr. Nolan, KJ5FLW. What's your guess? You got Rob with Metamorphosis as well.
Same thing, Randy said.
Metamorphosis. All right, we have a second for metamorphosis. Fun word. I'm gonna mess that up at some point. Alrighty, next here to give us a guess is gonna be Mr. David W2NOW. What do you say?
I wrote down metamorphosis at the very beginning, so I'm sticking with it.
No, that's his answer, and he's sticking to it. They homeschooled you. That's hilarious. All right, that's his answer, and he's sticking to it. We have another one for metamorphosis. I'm seeing a pattern develop here. Let's see how the rest of the group goes. We have next up Mr. Charlie G, KJ5HCG. What do you think?
I will have to go along with metamorphosis. KJ5HCG.
Alrighty, another one for metamorphosis. You guys are all on the same wavelength tonight. See if we can keep it rolling here. Next up to guess is Mr. Kevin, KI5BDI.
KI5BDI. I was just wondering if to do it, would it be a metamorphi?
I think they call that a metamorphose, a metamorphosis. Oh man, I'll take metamorphosis on that one. I'll read between the lines there. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Alrighty, next here, Mr. Tony is next up to guess. We have KF5VAV. What do you think, sir?
I agree. Metamorphosis is the answer. KF5VAV.
Alright, metamorphosis is the answer, he says. Well, round us out here, Marie. Do you agree with the crowd? You're gonna go against the grain. What do you think? KF7SOX. What's your guess? She taught you well.
I'm going to go with the crowd, metamorphosis. KF7SOX.
Alright, in this case, a wise choice. The answer, of course, is metamorphosis. I've said that way too much already. That's a fun one to say. You guys are doing pretty good so far. Let's see if we can keep it rolling. Alrighty, internet land. Let me find another one here. What's our next question gonna be? I'll pick this one. Alrighty, y'all. So, you got the first one going pretty well. Let's throw another one at you. Hopefully these aren't too easy, but we'll see what you guys think. Question number 2 for our Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader back to school trivia. Next question is, a word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same way forward and backward is called what? Repeating. A word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same forward and backward is called what? Now you guys are probably used to my antics by now. As you know, I like to flip the order around on you, which means we're putting the pressure on Miss Marie. KF7SOX. What do you think? Palindrome.
KF7SOX. I don't remember the word, but I can remember one of them, Taco Cat. Taco Cat. KF7SOX.
Taco Cat would be an example of that, and probably my favorite example that I've heard in my whole life. I love that. I mean, who wouldn't love a Taco Cat? Come on. All right, well we have a slight IDK from Miss Marie there. No worries. Let's see if it's on the tip of Mr. Tony's tongue as well. KF5VAV. What do you think?
Name here is going to be Charlie Oscar Delta Yankee 30. I'm going to go with palindrome. Palindrome, I believe, is the answer. And I believe I'm smarter than a 5th grader. KF5VAV.
Oh yeah, I would not doubt. You seem like you're doing pretty good so far. You could probably move right on ahead to 6th grade. You might even be able to skip it. We have palindrome from Mr. KF5VAV. Thank you for that answer, sir. Let's see what Mr. Kevin thinks. Do you agree? Do you have any different ideas? AI5 BDI, what do you think? What else do y'all think in chat? You guys agree?
I'm going to go with onomatopoeia, which I actually have to do, so let's go quick.
Alright, well, if I don't hear back from you on the next round, I'll know why. We have onomatopoeia. Alright, testing your English skills. Let's see here. Well, we got two different answers so far. Let's see if Mr. Charlie will go with one of those, or if he will come up with a different one. We have palindrome and onomatopoeia. Let's see, KJ5HCG, what do you say?
I will say palindrome. KJ5HCG.
I like how he just sings. He just sung that whole thing. Alright, we have another for palindrome. Pretty good guess. Looks like we have a little pattern forming. A couple here, a couple there. Let's see. Next up to guess is going to be David. What do you think about all this? W2NOW. I got it, Pia.
I'm going to go with palindrome. W2NOW.
Alright, we have another for palindrome. Thank you so much, Mr. David. I appreciate that guess here. Looks like you're adding more weight to the palindrome side. Let's see, Mr. Nolan. What do you think? Onomatopoeia? Palindrome? Or something else? KJ5FLW.
Palindrome. KJ5.
Alrighty, we got Mr. Nolan jumping on palindrome. Thank you much, sir. Let's see here. Last but not least is going to be Randy for this question. KD5KJZ. What do you think, sir?
Well, we'll go ahead and go with the consensus anyway and use palindrome. KD5KJZ.
Alrighty, y'all. We had some palindrome. We had some onomatopoeia. Testing your English or your literature, your literary devices. There you go. That's what I was looking for. I might not have paid attention as well either. But in any event, the answer here is palindrome. Alright. Y'all are doing pretty good here. I guess y'all are smarter than 5th graders. How about that? Alright, everyone. Y'all are doing pretty good tonight. Got a few more minutes left here, and as I scroll through, looking for the next question for tonight's trivia, this is once again AI5LDJ, your net control station for the Monday Night Cares Info and Trivia Net. And we are going to be moving into the third question for tonight's Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader Trivia? This is the next question. Prepare your answers. Question number 3. According to the U.S. Constitution, the President is part of which of the 3 branches of government? I don't know if I learned this in 5th grade. Maybe? We'll see. Repeating the question. According to the U.S. Constitution, the President is part of which of the 3 branches of government? Maybe we clued you in there. Maybe you're starting to remember. Starting to think back. Either way, we're putting the pressure on Mr. Randy from the top of our list here. KD5, KJZ, what do you think? Executive, I think. I think
Geez,
so.
boy, I have to think back to the grade school. I think they're a part of the janitorial commission. Yeah, the janitorial crew. That's got to be right one. KD5, KJZ.
Oh, man. With how dirty politics end up, you would think so. I mean, oops, did I? Janitorial crew. Let's see, we'll scoot on down. Next here is going to be Mr. Nolan. Your turn to take a stab at it here. KJ5FLW, what do you think? You remember that one? Okay, pretty confident about your answer then. Don't know if I could pull that one out there. I apologize, Mr. Nolan. I could not quite pull that one out of the static. The audio was a little bit too low on it. If you wouldn't mind trying again, could you give me your answer one more time? KJ5FLW. Alrighty, we got a second with Mr. Andy. He's going for janitorial. I don't blame you guys. Let's see here. Next to make a guess is going to be David. W2NOW. What's your guess?
I'm going to say the executive branch. W2NOW.
David agrees with you guys, chat. Alrighty, we have the executive branch. That does sound very fancy. Let's see what it ends up being here. I like that guess, thank you, Mr. David. Let's see what Mr. Charlie thinks next. AJ5HCG, what's your guess?
I'll have to echo that, the executive branch, even though there are some who don't execute very well. That's my answer, KJ5HCG.
Oh, goodness. Yep, I'll take that. We have some echoing your thoughts in chat here that they're all just the broken branch. Oh goodness. Yep. The politics. Maybe I should have chosen this question differently. You guys are keeping it clean enough. It's fine. All right, Mr. Kevin. Let's see what you think here. KI5BDI. I'm almost scared to hear what Kevin thinks.
I was going to say the toilet branch, but that didn't narrow it down any. That covers all of the government. So I'll echo executive branch.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I had a toilet on my branch or a branch on my toilet, but I think I can see what you're getting at there. That tracks for me. Alrighty, we have another for executive here. Let's see here. Next to guess, our penultimate guess for this question here, Mr. Tony. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Alpha Victor. What do you think?
I concur. Going to be executive branch. This is Cody, KF5VAV.
Cody, goodness, dude. Oh, goodness, man. Have I been saying your name wrong this whole time? Charlie, Oscar, Delta, Yankee. Am I getting that right this time?
Remember, next to KF5VAV.
Apologize for that, sir. Ears ain't as good as they ought to be for how young I am. You'll have to forgive me on that one. Well, Mr. Cody, we got you down for another executive. Thank you so much for that correction and for that guess. Get that in the log there. Alrighty. Last but not least here, we have Miss Marie, KF7SOX. What do you think?
One more for the executive branch. This is KF7SOX. Back to you.
Oh, D and Colton. Alright, we have another executive branch. Hey, I think you guys know it, but I also think y'all are smarter than 5th graders here because the answer, of course, is the executive branch. Here we go, guys. Y'all are getting it. That's alright. Fairly, there could have been worse. We'll take it. Alright, you guys are on a roll tonight. It does appear that y'all are smarter than a 5th grader so far. Let's see, is there anyone here that I think might stump y'all? Not sure if I knew this one in 5th grade. But y'all have been doing so good, I feel like I gotta throw this one at you. This is gonna be a straight up math question, so y'all don't get too scared. Get ready here. The final question for tonight's Are You Smarter Than a probably like 7th grader? Final question. What is the square root of 64? Nice and simple. If you can do your math here. What is the square root of 64? I guess maybe I knew that in 5th grade, but I didn't know it by that name, so Let's see here. And as I like to do, we're going to flip it around. Flip the order around here, and we're putting the pressure on Miss Marie. First to guess, KF7SOX. I know someone requested we keep
I
these
think
videos
it's
up.
8. I didn't use my calculator though. It's KF7SOX Becky Colton.
I didn't pull mine up either. All right, we have a guess of 8, and without a calculator, nonetheless, very impressive. Just pulling that one right out of the brain. I like it. All right, Miss Marie, thank you for your answer. Let's see, we're moving on next to Cody. KF5VAV. What do you think?
I agree. 8 is the answer. KF5 VAV.
8 is the answer. All right, we have a confident 8 over there. Cody is finding himself smarter than all the graders so far. Let's see, Mr. Kevin, do you agree with Cody and Marie's assessment here? AI5 BDI.
I'll go with 8 as well.
We have 8 as well. All right, there's a pattern forming here. Let's see if we can keep it going, or if someone decides that we're wrong. Let's see. Charlie, you're up next. What do you think, sir? KJ5HCG.
I learned this one the second time around in the 5th grade. I'll have to go with 8 also. KJ5HCG.
Oh, goodness. Hey, you know, you got it done, man. That's what really counts. I mean, those multiplication tables certainly got me. Was not my strong suit. We have another one for 8. Alrighty, that's half of us guessed here. Let's see, we're getting to the end of our list. Next up is Mr. David. W2NOW. What do you think?
Well, I think it's 8, but I'm still trying to figure out the calculator function on my Yaesu FT60R. I'm not quite there yet. W2NOW.
Hey, y'all tell me in chat, does that thing actually have a calculator? Is he pulling my leg? The calculator function. See, I'm sitting here and I want to believe you, but I kind of don't. Does it actually have a calculator? I don't buy it. Let's see here. Let's move on up to Mr. Nolan. Second to last here. What do you think, sir? KJ5FLW.
It's gonna be number 8. KJ5 FLW.
Alright, the number 8. Y'all are all in agreement so far. Round us out, Mr. Randy. Will you agree? You have a different answer? 85 KJZ.
Oh, well, yeah, we might as well. Just go with 8. 2 times 4. Or was it? Wait a minute, I gotta take my shoes off. Yeah, we'll go with 8. 85 KJZ.
Some quick maths there. Got the we came up with 8. Well, I can say with confidence that tonight every single one of you is smarter than a 5th grader. The answer is, of course, the number 8. Good job, y'all. Good job. Hey, y'all are doing it up tonight. Look at that. Y'all did great on our trivia. All right. Well, I mean, that's all the trivia, and that's all the time we have, guys. All right, as I was just telling my online crew here, that's our trivia, and that is all the time we have for tonight. It is 7:38, so a little bit past the half hour, and we're gonna go ahead and close down the net and get you guys on your way for the evenings. Thanks so much for participating in our trivia and tonight's net. Barring any other pressing announcements, go ahead and take checkouts and begin to close the net down. As I go back through our list of call signs, please check out, make any final comments you may have, say goodnight to everyone, and we'll get you guys going. So, once again, show them how it's done. Mr. Randy, your checkout, KD5KJZ. Yeah. Everyone got every question right. Except for that one where Randy was doing
Well,
janitorial,
thank you,
I
Mr.
think.
Colton, for running the net. Appreciate you very much, and also hosting the YouTube channel. Hope that ends up being a valuable tool for us. And good to hear everybody on this evening. Just a quick reminder, there will not be a Taco Tuesday for us anyway. Still recovering, so we'll be all right. Y'all have a good week. Good to hear you. K85, KJZ.
Good to know, y'all. Good to know. All right, Mr. Randy. Hey, thank you so much for being here. So glad that you recovered in time. And yes, on that note, a reminder, we have had COVID going around, so just to keep anyone else from getting sick, we did call off our Monday lunch and our Taco Tuesday. So if you show up for Taco Tuesday, you'll be having tacos by yourself, or with all the other people at Dairy Queen. But most of us probably won't be there. That was pretty good. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Randy. Next to check out, that's going to be Mr. Nolan, KJ5FLW. Your good night, sir. Yeah, no problem, D.
Appreciate you running the net there, Cody. Enjoyed it. I hope everyone have a wonderful week. I'm out. KJ5FLW.
Colton, is it the powerhouse of the cell? I don't know. I don't know if that's how they were teaching it. They might not have gotten that. That might just be a you and me thing. Alrighty, Nolan. Hey, thanks for coming back, man. Been a few weeks since I heard you. Really great, man. Come back next time. Always love having you, sir. Thank you so much, and you have a good night. Alright, next check out Mr. David, W2NOW. Your goodbye, sir. Virtual tacos, yeah. Oh, I feel bad that I didn't get any of that. I do feel bad I didn't quite get that, your last transmission, man. I'm so sorry. It was really noisy on that one. I apologize. If you would like to try it one more time, if you want to scooch back over to wherever you were before, unless the conditions just changed, you're welcome to try it again. W2, if not, you can just stay quiet and we'll move on. W2NOW.
I'll try one more time in a new position in front of my house. It's great to be on the net again. Glad my earlier signal was coming through strong enough. And I'm out. W2NOW.
Alrighty, I got that one. Alright, fantastic. Now we know where you need to stand to get in. Yeah, man, you sounded fantastic tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. Come back next week. We always love to have you, brother. And if you're interested, come see us at the meeting. Wednesday night, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday night, 6:30. It's up at the library in Canton. Love to have you, man. You have yourself a good night. Next checkout is gonna be Charlie G, KJ5HCG. Your checkout. Hey, good night, D, and good night, Robert. Thank you.
Hey, I enjoyed it. It's good to hear the new voices on the radio. And I'll leave you with a quote from the famous Napoleon Bonaparte. As he said, "Able was I ere I saw Elba." This is KJ5HCG.
French? I don't know what that means. Hey, we'll take it. Might have to explain that one to me later, though. I don't know if I'm smarter than a 5th grader tonight. Thank you so much for being here, Mr. Charlie. Greatly appreciate it, as always. Sounding good. Have yourself a good night. Alrighty. Next check out, Mr. Kevin, KI5BDI. Your checkout. Thank you guys so much.
KI5BDI. Glad to hear some voices we haven't heard recently. And thanks for doing the net, Colton. And for those of us that aren't smarter than a 5th grader, maybe next week we'll try to see if we're smarter than a 4th grader. KI5BDI, back to net control.
Yeah, he's coming in real hot. Alrighty, thank you, Mr. Kevin. Yeah, next time I'll change him up a little bit. I think y'all did pretty good. Y'all got almost every single one right, so I appreciated that. That was cool. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Thanks for your bad dad joke, as always, and you have yourself a good night, sir. Alrighty, next one to check out, Mr. Cody. Man, I'll get your name right eventually. I'm so sorry about that. KF5 VAV, your checkout, please.
Thank you, sir, for doing the net. QCY advises that was a palindrome that Abel quote a few moments ago. Y'all have a great evening. KF5 VAV, are we clear?
Oh my gosh, it is. A palindrome quote. Oh, I should have seen it coming. Oh my goodness. Hey, thank the XYL, and thank you so much for being here, Cody. Always great to have you, man. Come back next week. Just having you. I hope you guys have a good night. Stay safe out there. 7-3s, man. Alright, last but certainly not least to check out here, Miss Marie, KF7SOX, your checkout.
Colton, thanks for running the net. Hope everyone who's under the weather feels better. 7-3s to all. This is KF7SOX. Back to net.
No, thank you so much for being here, Miss Marie. I wouldn't do it if you guys didn't show up. Y'all are really the ones that make this happen here, so I really appreciate you guys. And I'll echo your remarks there. I hope everyone else that was feeling under the weather feels better. COVID's no fun, especially depending on what you got going on with your health. I'm glad to hear everyone is recovering okay, though. So hopefully you guys get rehydrated and get some good rest, and we'll see you guys tip top for the meeting next week. Well, guys, that's it. Everyone is checked out. Thanks once again, everyone, for joining us for tonight's net, including myself and the internet. We had 11 check-ins, and you guys answered almost every single question right, every single one of you. So give yourself a round of applause. That was really good. That was really good. All right, guys, that is going to be it for me. We'll go ahead and let you guys get out of here. This is and was KI5LDJ. Closing down the CARES net for Monday, August the 12th. It is 7:45, and we are now returning the repeater system to normal amateur radio traffic. 7-3s, and good night, y'all. KI5LDJ. We'll be clear. All right, that's it. That's the net. We did it. Hey, if anyone else is still here, thank you guys so much for joining us. Robert and Dee. I don't think I got to say bye to y'all while y'all were still here. We were doing our checkouts, but thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Colton. And let's see, who else joined us here? I think you guys were our main chatters there tonight. So, Colton D, Robert, thank you guys so much. You guys keeping it lively there in chat. Thanks for making the jump over from Facebook to YouTube. Really appreciate it. In any events, you guys have a great rest of your night. If you are interested, the meeting, if you haven't been to one yet, is next Wednesday at 6:30 at the library here in town. Anyone's welcome to join, licensed or not. We always have a good time there, get things done, and just hang out, chat, get to know each other, talk about radio. It's a good time. So, with that, I will leave you guys to the rest of your evenings. If you haven't had it yet, enjoy your dinner, and we will see you back here same time, same place next week for next week's CARESnet. Till then, 7-3s, and y'all have a good night. Bye-bye, y'all.